Global InterGold. Earn with gold. We cross new thresholds. We introduce new technologies. We open up new business opportunities for you. Get your own set of gold bars. Global InterGold Gold Set Global. The new product from the online gold shop. Set of global InterGold branded physical investment grade gold bars weighing from 1 to 100 grams. Global InterGold presents a brand new order in the Gold Set Marketing Incentives Program that allows the purchase of the new Global InterGold branded physical gold bar sets with a minimum cash outlay and to obtain stable income gold. Gold Set Global Smart. The Gold Set Global Smart is an order from Gold Set Marketing Incentives Program for loyal customers volunteering their time and money and interested in earning with gold. This order has been designed particularly for the purchase of Global InterGold branded gold bars, whose production was launched in April 2016. The Gold Set Global Smart order is the smartest choice for those who want to earn with gold, as well as to ensure the profitability and sustainability of their gold business in the short term. How does the Gold Set Global Smart order work? The customer places an order for the minimum amount of €7,000 for the purchase of a set of Global InterGold's physical investment grade gold bars under the conditions of the Gold Set Global Smart section in the Marketing Incentives Program. The online gold shop issues an invoice for the set of bars with a minimum prepayment of €275. The customer makes the prepayment for the order and recommends the new product as well as the orders. The online gold shop credits the customer reward units in exchange for the recommendations which result in new initiated orders. The customer offsets the remaining amount of the gold bars with these reward units. When the amount of the order is fully compensated, the gold bars are automatically bought. Then, the customer can elect to sell gold bars back to the internet shop, to request a delivery, to safeguard them in a certified depository. The Gold Set Global Smart Order Reward. The Gold Set Global Smart table of orders consists of 3 levels and includes 7 orders from buyers. The first level is divided into 2 sections. Buyers' orders are placed on the table of orders consecutively on the first level of the table, taking into account recommendations made by the buyers. The customer makes recommendations of the online gold shop, its products, and the marketing incentives program, and initiates new orders from new customers on the table. When both sections are filled, the table splits into 2 tables of orders, where new customer orders will be placed, and the buyer's orders moves to the second level. Following the next table split, the buyer's orders moves to the third level. When the order is on the third level of the table of orders and the first level is filled, the customer is credited reward units right after any section is filled. Upon completion of each section, the buyer receives 500 reward units, for example, 2 times €500, to obtain the ordered Global InterGold investment grade gold bars. Thus, the customer gets 500 reward units twice and offsets the cost of the order for the gold bars. The table of orders is considered complete one cycle when the customer has received the full reward amount of 1,000 units or equivalent in euros. The customer can go through an unlimited number of cycles of the order, regularly receiving reward units for the purchase of gold bars. To receive the reward, the customer must initiate a minimum of 2 orders from new buyers on the Gold Set Global Smart table. The new orders will be taken into account in all subsequent order cycles. The more successful recommendations, the the more reward units are credited. Upon completion of each section, a processing fee of 50 reward units is deducted from the reward. Reward units are also subject to a 15% or 67.5 units deduction for the processing of the order and services. Reward units serve only for the purchase of the investment gold bars ordered in the online gold shop under the terms of the GoldSet Marketing Incentives Program. Every time reward units are credited, the purchase of physical gold bars for the credited amount is made automatically. The bars are at customer's disposal until the order is completed. The minimum cost of a GoldSet Global Gold Bar is set at €7,000. A minimum of €275 is borne by the client, while the remaining amount is offset in exchange for the successful promotion of the online gold shop and its products. Note: if the customer chooses.
Good evening, well, welcome to our webinar for tonight. We are starting a little bit late because we are trying to have a minimum number of 10 participants in the house before we start. So well, welcome. Tonight is going to also be very, very informative. We are going to be looking at the company Global InterGold, the products it offers, and how we all can benefit from the company. For those who are new, you're welcome. Let me see, do we have any new name? We have, let me see, let me look through. Okay. We have Emi Oluwa's iPhone. Emi Oluwa, you are mostly welcome to tonight's webinar. And at the end of the webinar, we're going to be looking at Mrs. Veronica Olobo's table. There was a complaint earlier on in the group, for those of us who are in the WhatsApp group chat. And so I have promised that during the webinar tonight, we all are going to look at Professor, is actually a man, is a professor. So we're going to be looking at the professor's table to look at what could possibly be the delay, if at all there is any at all. So that is coming up shortly. So let's get our questions ready. For those who are coming for the first time, if you have your pen and your jotter ready so that you jot down points, questions that you might want to bring up at the end of the presentation. Once more, we're welcome to our webinar tonight. My name is Tony Obalaja, I'm also known as Team Afrique. It's my privilege to take you through this presentation tonight. So let's gig it. The company is Global InterGold. Global InterGold is an online gold shop, an international online gold shop. It offers its clients 999.9 gold investment gold bars of the highest quality. The gold is 24 carats and it ranges from 1 to 100 grams. And this gold are being manufactured by LBMA certified manufacturers. The company operates under the jurisdiction of the European Union, and it has its administrative office in London and a number of regional representative offices in different countries in 5 different continents of the world. Global InterGold regularly conducts large-scale researches based on advanced technologies to study the market situation, as well as learn from clients on their needs and desires. So it's a company that listens to the complaints or the observation of their clients. It's one thing that attracts many of us to this company, because if you have anything that is not clear to you, you can easily get across to them, and answers will be provided for your complaints, or solutions will be provided for your complaint. So let's see, what's the goal of the company Global InterGold? The goal of this company is to achieve financial security, to create a better world, and also to improve the quality of life of our customers. We also have our values. Our values, part of our values is caring for the quality of life of our customers, striving for self-perfection and wisdom, honesty, reliability, and ability to fulfill promises, confidence in the future, sense of security, free from anxiety and worries, smart and effective solutions. So that's the company Global InterGold. Let's look at the product gold. Why did Global InterGold choose gold at its product? Because gold is an eternal metal which always retains its value. It preserves its historical value for a long time. Many of us in the house will attest to that. That gold has always been in the custody of the high and mighty in the society. It does not depend on economic shocks. It does not deteriorate. It grows in price, and gold is a highly liquid asset. Little wonder then that most women can attest to this, that when you are broke, you can just take your wedding band, your wedding ring, and or any of your jewelries, take it to the market, to the gold shop, and I mean, you can sell it off at a very high rate compared to the amount that you have bought the gold jewelry many years back. And it interests us to know that it's not even jewelries we are talking about here. Even though jewelries has about 58% of gold, raw gold in it, it is not 100% gold. But the kind of gold Global InterGold is dealing with is 99.9% raw gold. That is the purity of the gold. So we are in for something good. The most important thing is that the amount of gold on the planet Earth is limited. So gold is to be cherished. And we can make a lot of money from gold if you decide to have gold reserves, which is one of the objectives of Global InterGold, is, for us, all of us to have gold reserves so that we can always, if you have any reason to sell off the gold we have kept, we are going to sell it at a very good rate compared to the rate at which we had bought the gold earlier on. Many leading world powers are gradually accumulating gold reserves. The United States holds the leading position in the world rating for the precious metal reserves. And as we speak, we have the record of 2017. The volume of gold in the National Vault of the United States in the year 2017 was 8,133.46 tons of gold. Can you imagine? We have Germany. We also have Italy in the second place in Europe. And so many other world powers that have, decided to go into acquisition of gold because of its the fact that it's a very precious metal that over the years has been able to retain its value and keeps on increasing in value day in, day out. So gold is a basic source of financial security, not only for countries and large establishments, but also for individuals. We have so many big names in the world today that have decided to go into gold acquisition for their benefits, as we have said earlier on. So many of them, we can't mention names, but we are proud to say that among the clients of Global InterGold, many of us have also followed suit. We have been able to have gold reserves where we have different, great different values of, different grams of gold, ranging from 1 gram to 100 grams, depending on what we can all afford. So gold is the key to stability and confidence. Gold is a safe haven asset from various risks. So a lot has been said about gold. Now let's look at it. What is the objective of this company, Global InterGold? The objective of the company is for every client to have collections of gold and also to make gold available for everybody. Little wonder then that the company had put two ways, made it possible for people to, or their clients, and even those who are not clients, to acquire gold. Two ways you can achieve this. The first way is to do a traditional purchase. Just buy the gold, buy it off the market, buy it off, go to Global InterGold website and buy off the gold. That's the traditional purchase. Another way we can achieve this is by keying into the company's incentive program. And that is one reason why many of us are into this business. We don't want to buy off the gold using all the, 7,000 euros is big, is much. We can actually afford it. Many of us can afford to buy gold worth 7,000 euros. And even those who cannot afford wouldn't mind having this gold. And that is why the company had put the incentive program together. So for those who either cannot afford or can afford but will not mind, getting the gold in a different way, the company had put this incentive program together. And how does it work? You can pay between 5 to 15% of the exact figure of the gold, and the remaining percentage will be offset by the effort you have personally put into this business. You have joined the business by keying into one of the prepayment options. You've made your prepayment. You have brought in two people that the company expects you to bring to the business. And when you do this, the company rewards you by paying off the remaining 90% or 80 or 75% that you have not paid for. So 5 different ways you can come into these prepayment options or incentive program. We have the standard, we have the multi-card, the gold line, the global smart, and the global pro. All the 5 different ways, you can make a lot of money from them. If you are starting from the smart, that is what you have decided to do, and it depends on what your sponsor, the person that had introduced the business to you, had advised you to start from. So if you are starting from pro, it's a welcoming development as well. But let's look at each of those 5 different prepayment options. What are the different prepayments? The gold set standard is 540 euros. That's the amount you come to the business with, and you make 7,000 reward units. The multi-card is 375 euros, and you make 1,400 reward units. That's what you get at the end of, by the time you circle out of the table, because the business is a table arrangement. We'll come to that shortly. We also have the Go Set Good line. You invest 1,050 euros, and the company pays you 7,000 euro or 7,000 reward units. We have the Goal Set Global Smart. 275 euros is what you bring into the business, and you get 900 reward units at the end of the table. The last on the list is a Goal Set Global Pro. On the Goal Set Global Pro, you bring in 450 euros. You have your two people that will come along with you. For all of them, actually, not just the Global Pro, all the prepayment options, 5 of them, you must come into the business with 2 people. And from the Global Pro, you made 3,600 euros after investing 450 euros. So how does it work? Which of the tables are you starting from? Whichever one you are starting from, first step is to make to do a registration using the UID of the person that had introduced the business to you. So you register in the online gold shop. It is free of charge. You're not paying any money for registration. The second stage is to place an order. You place an order if you are coming in through the smart prepayment options. You pay 275 euros plus processing fee. If you are coming in through Pro, as we said earlier, you are going to make it. You are going to place an order for the Pro, which is 450 euros plus processing fee. So that's the third stage. You make a prepayment depending on which of the orders you are making. Then the last is to recommend and promote the business to others. At this point, we always have complaints. Some will like, oh, where will I get 2 people from? I can't talk to people. I can't keep talking to them. I'm talking to them. They are not listening. All sorts of challenges that some of our people have been facing at this point. And so that's why we keep telling ourselves that there are many ways around it. You can keep inviting your prospects, your friends, your family members, your colleagues in the office, invite them to the webinar so that we can help you to promote the company's products to them. And you can also do that as well. You come across people on a daily basis, tell them about the business, and at some point you will get it right. Initially, it might be a little bit difficult, but keep trying. recommendation will not be a problem. At the end of the day, you will get it right. So this is the first of all the tables we have mentioned, the different ways we say you can make money from this business. This is the first one. It's called the GoSec Global Smart. We already said that for the GoSec Global Smart, you need um, 275 euros plus processing fee. So, and this rate differs from country to country. In Nigeria, is about between 135 and 140K as of today. In America, it's about 350. In UK, it's about 280, about 280 pounds or 290. And in some other parts of the world as well. I don't know how much it is in Ghana, but if we have any Ghanaian in the house, they can help us through the conversion. So the prices, amount you come into the business, it varies from country to country, depends on the exchange rate. However, we just know that in euro, it is 275 plus processing fee. So this is what the global smart table looks like. Three levels: level one, level two, and level three. And on each level, on level one, you have four slots. On level two, you have two slots, and on level three, you have just one slot. So you place an order, and you make your prepayments. And when you do that, you find yourself on the table. And on whose table are you coming to? You are coming to the table of the person that had introduced the business to you. Of course, there are millions of tables in Global InterGold. Every time a table gets filled up, two new tables are formed. So, and when you get your reward, you must use your reward to purchase gold. And after purchasing the gold, what do you do with the gold you are going to purchase? Three options you have. You can sell the gold bars back to the internet shops, to Global InterGold. You can instruct the company, the Global InterGold, the company Global IG to deliver the gold to your house. You can also ask the companies to save the gold for you in a certified depository. Those are the three options. So this is the Global Smart Table once more. When you come into the business, you can cancel your order within 14 days. You are very free to get your money back as long as you do that within the first 14 days. So let's look at how to make the money. Uh, Before I do this, let me come back to the house, because at this point I need to really come over to those who are new so that I'll carry them along from the beginning. I'm going to unmute Emi Oluwa's iPhone. Hello, Emi Oluwa.
I'm with you.
Okay, evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, you're welcome to our web.
Thank you.
Okay, I need you. Okay, you want to say something?
So far, I have nothing to say because I'm getting along with the let me just say I'm getting along with the presentation. So I still want you to continue.
All right, thank you. So I just need you.
Okay, maybe as time goes on, I might have a question or one or two questions to ask.
All right. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I'm going to meet you now. So I have Galaxy S6 Edge here. Galaxy S6. Good evening, sir. Or ma'am. Hello, Galaxy S6 here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, madam. Are you coming for the first time?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for coming. Just pay attention. I need you to pay attention at this point, because now we're going to be discussing how the tables work and how you eventually make money. Just take note of what we have said so far, that you come in, if you're starting with a smart, you are coming in with 275 euros, and this is the smart table we are describing at the moment. So you need to follow along and understand how this works. How do you make money? You are making money. How do you migrate to the next table and also make money there? And there are 5 different tables, 5 different prepayment options here. So take note of how you move from one table to another. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to meet you now. Galaxy S, I have a lot of Galaxies here tonight. So I have Galaxy S. What's this? Good evening, Galaxy S8. This Galaxy S8. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, so I'm going to mute you now, and let's go back to the presentation. Okay, so this is a smart table. Four different, three different levels. This is level 1, here is level 2, and here is level 3. So the Goal Set Global Smart Table has 3 levels and 7 orders from 7 buyers, 7 clients. So and when you come into the business, you are coming in from level 1. Everybody comes in from level 1 in this business, and when you come into the table, you come directly on top of the client that has introduced you to the business, or the same side with the client that has introduced you to the business. So you have come. So here you are the one on red. Let me go back to the previous picture. So you are here, you are just coming to the business, you are the one on red. Just take note that you are going to be the one in red out of all the pictures we have on this global smart table here. So you have just joined the business, you join from level 1. Everybody joins the business from level 1. So let's see what happens to you the next picture. In the next picture, the table is splitting into 2. Because when you joined the previous table, the table level 1 was already full. And whenever the first level is filled up, the table will split. And when a table splits, 2 new tables are formed immediately. And so when a new table has been splitted, has come up, everybody on this table will have to recommend their own two people. On level 2, you have 2 clients, yourself and another client are here. So you have brought your 2. You can see the arrow pointing here. So you have brought your 2 clients to the business, and the guy beside you had brought 1 person. The 1 person had also brought the second person. At any rate, the table gets filled, and again, there's going to be a split of this table, and again, there's a split, as you can see. So finally, you are on level 3, and at this point, you are due for payment. In this business, everybody gets paid on level 3. If you come into the business, you join from level 1, gradually you move to level 2 when the table split the first time, and when the table split the second time, you will move to level 3, and that is why you are here on level 3. So these tables I have here will just briefly describe what we have said so far. This is how the smart table looks like. 3 levels. This is level 1, here is level 2, and here is level 3. In this picture, you have Kate on level 3. Sorry, I have to mute. There's somebody I didn't mute. I'm hearing noise at the background, so permit me to come to the house and mute also. I've just muted everybody now. Thank you. So Kate is the lady on level 3. She is due for payment. Everybody gets paid from level 3. We have this is Yemi and Shola on level 2, and on level 1 we have who is it? You, Nike, Shade, and Ike. So you have just joined the business at this point. You're on level 1. Okay? The table is filled up. If you take note, you see that there's no space at all in this table. All the spaces here are filled up. All the seats are filled up. So at this point, the table splits into 2, following the black line, the dark line. My cursor is on top of it, as you can see. That is how the table splits all the way. What does that mean? It means Yemi will go away with you and Nike to form another table, while Shola will go away with Shade and Ike to form another table. So if you come to to table 2, you see that you were on the first level on table 1, but now you are in level 2 because the table has splitted. Kate has gone away. So Yemi has moved to level 3. You and Nike have moved to level 2 on this new table. And again, level 1 became empty. And Nike now quickly brought Ali and James, and you quickly brought JP and Lee. And this table gets filled up. And at this point, Yemi also gets paid. Yemi leaves the table completely. You don't see Yemi anywhere again for now. Then you and JP and Lee will form a new table. Nike will go away with Ali and James to form a new table. If you look at table 3 has Nike, Ali, and James. Sorry, I'm talking about table 4 now. So table 4, we have you. You have moved from level 2 to level 3. And that is because Yemi had been paid. She has left this table completely. So we are left with you, JP, and Lee. You have gone away with JP and Lee to form a new table on table 4. So, and again, JP had brought Ade and Joe, and Lee had brought the 2 clients directly on top of him, and you get paid. So everybody gets paid when they get to level 3. At this point, you are due for payment. Now, let's see how much is the company going to pay you. Remember, you have come into the business with 275 euros. You have also brought your 2 people as well, your 2 clients or your 2 direct referrals. So at that point, you are qualified for payment. We want us to take note that if you have not brought your 2 direct referrals, the company will not pay you. That is the agreement from the beginning. That is how the business is structured. You must bring your 2 clients, and that makes you commissionable. So you have brought your 2, and the company is about to pay you. How much are you going to get paid? The company pays 500 euros per section, because there are 2 sections. This is section 1, and this is section 2. So when you have 2 clients on this section 1, the company pays you 500 euros. Out of the 500 euros, 50 euros will be deducted towards leadership bonus. So you are left with 450 and 450, making 900 euros that is coming to your pocket because you have done what the company expects of you. You have come into the business and we have brought your 2 people. So we are reminded again that within 14 days, you start this business, you can get your money back if you request for your money to be given back to you. You have the right to cancel your order and the company refund you your prepayment. So remember also that 2 direct recommendations are necessary for you to get paid. You must bring 2 people to the business. So if you get to where you are going to get paid, if you get to level 3 and you have not brought your 2 people, the other clients on the table will push you out of the table and the company gives you your money back. That's the second way you can get your prepayment back in this business. So, it's not a do or die affair here. If you want to do the business, you're welcome. If you feel that, well, you've started and you are now getting to know stuff you didn't know before, or you didn't understand the business very well before you came in, within the first 14 days, you should please request that your money be given back to you. If you miss that chance of getting your money back within the first 14 days, you also have the chance of getting it back if and only if the people that are on the same table with you are working. And so they gradually push you to level 3, and from level 3, you get your money. You get out of the table and the company refunds your money back to you. Now, Global InterGold takes what we call 15% management fee. That is one of the ways they also make money. So from the 900 euros they are giving you, they are going to deduct 15% from it, and the rest is yours. And of course, the rest that is yours, you must use this remaining balance to buy gold, because it's a gold business we are doing here. So 900 euros less 15%, you will buy gold with it. What can you do with the gold you are going to buy with this amount? 3 options you have here. You could sell the gold bars back to the company, Global InterGold, you get your money. You could ask the company to deliver the gold to you if you live in Europe. You can also tell the company to safeguard the gold for you in a depository. So those are the 3 different options you can, stuff that you can do with your gold when you get your reward from the company Global InterGold. So when you are done with the smart prepayment options, there are other ways of making money in this business. And that is the part that will even wow you more. Because we are talking about 900 euros here. We are going to be talking about my back office. Let me go to my back office. We are going to be talking about 3,600 euros. Not just that, 7,000 euros, 1,400, 7,000. So much money to make from this business, Global InterGold. And so that's why I'm going to be sharing my back office with you. This is not my back office. I have to log out of here and log in my back office so that I should show you the other ways you can make money from this business. So the 900 you are going to be making from Smart, the 275 euros you brought into this business is all the money you need to bring. That's the part that we have to appreciate the company Global InterGold for. It's not a case of, I have to look for another money to go to the next step. No, you are not doing that. It's a once-off investment. That initial investment is all you are going to have to bring in money for the smart prepayment option, 275, and you make 900. Now, the 900 you have made from the first table, which is the smart table, You can use 450 euros out of the 900 euros to come to the pro. So you see that you're not bringing another money from your pocket again. It is from what you made from Smart, you are investing in Pro. So this is the Pro table. The Pro table is different from the Smart because if you take note, the Smart has only 7 cells on that table, 7 seats on that table. Here we have 13 seats. But it's not to worry you, it's not something to be bothered about because there are ways around this. We have the extraction opportunity that makes it possible for you to even earn faster than your sponsor. It's assumed that Golden Mama had brought in Team Africa. Yeah, that's the truth. Golden Mama had introduced Team Africa to the business, and that's why Team Africa is with Golden Mama. We also have Ultimate Gold, and we have Folashade Oluwatoyin on the same table. All the clients on this table are, related to one another, one way or the other, from their previous tables. Like I said earlier on, tables will always split. So their previous table are splitted and they have found themselves together in one table. So looking at this table now, you are coming to join again. And so if you had come and it is Ultimate Gold that had introduced the business to you, so you come directly to stay on the space, one of the empty spaces on top of Ultimate Gold on this Gold Set Global Pro table. So look at it now, you are here where my cursor is, and 2 other clients are here as well. So what happens? That means this section is filled up. We have other sections as well. This is section 1, section 2, and section 3. So each time a section gets filled up, somebody gets paid. So the question is, who gets paid? Golden Mama. Why? Because she's the one on level 3. Like I said earlier on, you only get paid when you get to level 3. So Golden Mama gets paid at this point when 3 clients had come directly on top of, on all the different sections on level 1. So 1,200 she makes here. When 3 clients come here, she makes another 1,002 and another 1,002. So put together, that is 3,600 euros that Golden Mama is going to make. Why is she the one making? I'm repeating it because she is the one on level 3. So the question is, at what point will you also make your own 3,600 euros? You make your 3,600 euros, for example, let's look at this, Ultimate Gold. You are here, 2 other clients are here. The moment 3 clients are here, Ultimate Gold can extract herself. That's why I'm telling you that the table might look difficult, but it is far from being difficult. It is far from being difficult. As long as the extraction opportunity is here. Ultimate Gold extracts herself or himself from this table, and he or she goes away with the 3 clients directly on top of our own table, our section. So she goes away and she forms a brand new table. On the brand new table that Ultimate Gold is going to go to, she will be the one on level 3, and the 3 clients on level 1 here will graduate to level 2. So everybody gets promoted. It's a kind of promotion. If you press the extraction button, which is actually automatic on the Gold Set Global Pro. So that is why I personally like this Gold Set Global Pro prepayment option, because I can extract myself. If I notice that the other clients on the same table are too slow, I just don't want anybody to keep me waiting. I'm so much in a hurry to make money. So I extract myself completely, take myself off this table to another table, a brand new table, my own table, where I will move to level 3, and other clients on top of me will move to level 2, and new clients will start coming up from section 1 to 2 to 3, and I will make 3,600 euros, and you will make 3,600 euros as well. Remember, we are talking about you. We're still talking about you. You have come in from level 1, and so you move to level 2, and gradually you move to level 3. Again, on the Global Pro table, tables will always split here as well. So the first time the table splits, every client on level 1 will move to level 2. The second client, the time the table splits, all the clients on level 2 will automatically move to level 3. And of course, when they get to level 3, they are poised for payment and they also get paid. So 3,600 we get on the Pro table. And out of the 3,600, you can also decide to want to have more money. Like me, I like to do Oliver Twist a lot. When I'm, anytime I cash out of any table, I want more money. I do Oliver Twist. I want more. So how do you get more? Simply take 1,050 from 1,002 or from 3,006, all the money you are making here. 1,050 is all you need to go to another table. So what that simply means is that you remember we started from Smart. You made 900. Out of the 900, you have used 450 to come to pro. So you have 450 remaining for you there. Even though this 450 remaining, you can do Oliver Twist again like I did, like I always do, like I said. Take 275 and put yourself back to the smart table and make another 900. The same thing you can do with the pro table here. 450 is what brought you here, but you have made 3,600. You can tell the company to use 1,050 to take you to another table, which is called the code line table. And the remaining 2,400, you can use 450 to put yourself back to the pro table. This simple, put yourself back to the pro table, to your sponsor's table this time around. And you will make another 3,600 euro. And that is not all. Remember, you have used 1,050 to go to gold line. So when you get to the gold line table, you are going to make a lot of money from there as well. You have 7,000 euros waiting for you on the gold line table. The first table of the gold line is this. You are making 3,000 from here. And the second table of gold line is all the way down. I'm taking you there right away. So this is the second table of gold line. And here you make 4,000 euros. If you add 4 and 3 together, that is a simple calculation. 7,000 euros is what you're going to get. And again, you can use out of the 7,000 euros to go to multicard and make 1,400 euros. 375 euros is all you need to go to multicard, and you make 1,400. And again, you can still use part of that to go to standard, and you make 7,000 euros. So you agree with me that, you know, we have a lot of money to make from the 5 different prepayment options we have here. So the question is, which one of them would you like to start with? Do you want to start with Smart, that you need to bring 275 euros? Or would you like to start with Pro, that you need to bring 450 euro? But you know, this thing is, you know, you just calculate it. Who are your friends? Who are the circle of friends you have? Can they afford so much? If you have friends that can afford 450 euros, you can start from Pro. You know, because for Pro, you come in with 450 and you need 2 friends to come along with you with 450. And they also in turn, at some point, as they all grow, we all keep going in the business, everybody has to bring two people. So you have succeeded in bringing your 2 with 450 with yourself, but your 2, we do also have their 2 to come in with 450. If the answer is yes, go on and start from the Global Pro prepayment option. But if you're not sure if you have enough crowd to come into the business with you who can afford 450, but you are sure that they can afford 275, then you start from the Global Smart table. If again, I mean, let me just say this, that I have a team here in Nigeria that they are coming from Gold Line. And if you know how much Gold Line is 1,050 euros. You know, the lady is somebody very close to me. And when she said, oh, she wants to come in with 1,050, the first thing I did was I told her a capital no. Don't even do it. You know, don't even try it. Because that was what the advice I could give her. But she told me why she wanted to come in with 1,050. And then I said, are you sure you're going to get 2 people that will come in with the same amount with you? She said, yes, they're on ground. At that point, I couldn't talk again. And she did it. She came in with 1,050 from Gold Line. This is the Gold Line table. 1,050. She brought her 2. And I just sat there, I was watching. I said, okay, let me see how far this lady can go. But she wowed me. Because as I speak with you now, our 2 have brought their 2 too. And in Nigeria, 1,050 euros is about 500,000 naira. So, you know, those are some groups of people, a group of friends that can afford that. If you have such friends, you can actually start from Gold Line. But in the Gold for Wealth team, because sometimes you might get to some extent and you can't move again. You just get stuck when you have brought A, and A cannot bring his own 2 because of the amounts of payments you have, you know, started with. So in that situation, we always advise people to start from the least, which is the Smart or the Pro. Because really the difference between Smart and Pro is not much. When you look at the Naira value, in Naira, Smart is about 140 and Pro is about 235. So why, if you are putting in 140 and you are making 300,000, why don't you put 450, which is 235, and make over 1 million, about 1 point something million is what you make from the Pro table? Well, the choice is yours. I'm only trying to let us know how these things work so that we can make decision. The decision is yours. For the, you know, Gold for Wealth team, we tell people to start from the Smart table because it's the cheapest. But we also say that If you have enough crowd that are coming with you from the pro, you should also. So for me, I advocate smart and pro. So that's my own, that's just me. I don't know what you want to do. Remember, it's about you. So now that's the much we are going to make from this business. Again, I'll run through it. Smart 900, pro you are making 3,600. Gold line you are making 7,000. Multicard you are making 1,400, and standard you are making 7,000 euros. Let me just remind us again that all this money you are making, you are going to have to use them to buy gold, because this is a gold business we are doing here. You can't have the money at this point. You must buy gold, and as I said earlier on, 3 things you could do with the gold. You could sell it back to the company and get your money in your back office, then transfer the money to your bank account. You could have the gold delivered to you. You could also tell the company to keep the gold for you. And for those who have chosen, or who will choose the option of selling the gold, if you sell the gold back to the company, you can get your money out of this back office by transferring the money to your bank. I have used that option several times and it's working well. You can use the money to buy coupon and sell it to those who want to just join the business or who want to move from one table to another. You can also use the money, you can get the money out of back office by using your Bitcoin wallet. You can transfer your money from Global InterGold back office to your Bitcoin wallet, and of course, you know what you can do with your money from your Bitcoin wallet. And for those who have card option, you can transfer the money to your Visa card or your MasterCard or whichever kind of card you use in your region. So those are the different ways you can get your money out of it. And if you want to sell your gold to Global InterGold, this is where to buy it. If you want to buy gold from Global InterGold before you sell it, you come to the gold bar shop. In the gold bar shop, you have different, ranges of gold from 1 gram to 100 grams. So the choice is yours. Depends on what you can afford to buy. So come here and buy your gold and sell it off to the company. When you buy this gold, you go to where we call the bullion vault. You come to my finances. Under my finances, on the left side, you see menu. The first there is bullion vault. You click on bullion vault, and in your bullion vault, you will see different grams of gold that you can sell back to the company after buying them from the gold bar shop. We understand that if you are coming for the first time, you might not get full knowledge of what we are saying. But now I'm coming to the house so that we ask questions and see how we can rub minds together and understand whichever part of this is not clear to us. But before I do that, I would like to quickly mention to my dear participant tonight that the fractal program is still there. It would be unfair if I round up this presentation without mentioning the fractal program. I like talking about fractal a lot. I'm so passionate about it, even though I'm trying to control myself these days. Because the fractal program is a new addition, and it wows me. It wows me because I bought my shares, I bought my security at the rate of 10 euros. Look at what is going on here. Everybody, just look at my screen. Today, the price of 1 unit of ECN is 18.20 euros. Can somebody just tell me what you feel about this? How much did we buy this ECN? We bought it at 10 euros in November. November was when I bought my ECN, that is equity convertible notes. I bought it at the rate of 10 euros and it is now 18.22 euros in just 1 month. So what do you think is going to happen in a year? I have an analysis here that I've done, but I don't really know because we don't really have much time again. I would have shown you how much you are going to make in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years. Our security will be converted to shares in 2 years and some months. Buy security. Buy the ECN now that the price is still 18.22. Because I don't need to sit here to tell me that in a year, the price would have doubled what we have here, more than double. And if you need to sell part of your investment in 2 years and some months when it has become shares, you will just be smiling to the banks. because the kind of money profit you would have made. Apart from that, you will become a co-owner of Global InterGold. This is Global InterGold we are talking about here, not a national. It's not even an international. It's a global company, and you are going to become a shareholder. You become a co-owner. You can make decisions along with the management staff. You can sit down together with the management of the company and decide on way forward. To me, that is big. And as far as I am concerned, myself and my family and my friends, we are all bought fractal. I mean, security. And you know, one other good thing about this business, I also like to talk about is the fact that when you buy the security, you're not just going to put your hands on or be waiting for 2-3 years when it becomes shares. You have started making money from now because there is 18% profit that the company will give to you. 12% will be in form of more security that will add up to what you have. 6% will be in gold, and you can sell the gold and make lots of money for yourself. And again, each security you buy has token that is attached to it. And if you go and arrange the tokens on the board, those tokens translate into money again. So what are we not saying? You have security that will be converted to shares in 2 years and some months. You would have made ×5 of what you have invested, if not more than that. You also have profit that will be shared for you, 18% on per annum. No risk. Just put the money there, go and be doing something else. The money is growing for you. A lot of people are out there today that will say, oh, I love the business, but I cannot just go and start looking for 2 people. I don't blame them, because I also said the same thing when I started this business. I said, God forbid, me, I'll go and start begging people to come and do business. Oh no, imagine. I said it. And I told my sponsor, I said, no, I'm not interested in this business. 6 months more before I joined. And as I speak with you today, I am feeling bad. I don't want to say regret. I'm feeling bad that I did not join the business when she introduced me to it, because I would have gone further than where I am today. And so the opportunity has come to your doorstep again. If you are hearing this, if you are coming to this webinar for the first time, it is good for you to do your findings, but don't stay too long doing your findings. Key into the business. Come into the different prepayment options. Some of the monies you are making from one table to the other, you can actually use some of them to buy fractal. The business is so easy. And if you say, okay, I don't want to, well, I have a lot of friends who would like to come into fractal. They don't want to bring 2 people. Fine, let them come in. For your information, when they come in and buy security, the tokens that belong to them will be used by you who has brought them. And you will make money from those tokens. By the time you make arrangements, you make combinations, 3x3, 6x6, 12x12, 18x18, 25x25. And you keep making money and you keep smiling to the banks, like we keep saying about this business. Those of us that bought security in November, we have been smiling to the banks from the security, because we have been making money from each person that comes into the business. You make money, and you also make money for yourself from the combinations you are forming. One good thing about fractal is this: when you buy your security, you are not just depending on the person that is coming to buy through you. No, the security you have bought have given you some tokens. And those tokens, by the time the company places or you place the token on the board yourself, you're also going to make some money. So security bought, money is made from the tokens you are going to place on your board. And so not to talk of when you introduce Shade, or you bring Emeka, or you bring Ngozi, and as they're all bringing in, they are coming into the business, you are making money for bringing them, and they are also making money for bringing themselves. That is what the token does for everybody. And that is in addition to all the monies we are going to make at the end of 2 years, when the company has converted the equity convertible notes to shares, and you now become a co-owner of the company, and you now become you now become so important. And let me just bring this: we're all important, don't get me wrong, we are all important as we speak now, but you will feel a lot better as a co-owner of Global InterGold. The company is doing some kind of promo, and we are going to be in Dubai. Let me just mention this before we come to the house. We are coming to the house right away. The company is doing promo, and in Dubai, March 2018. I want to come to the house and look for our those are coming for the first time. So in Dubai, Dubai 2018, this year, in March or April, the company is going to give out an award to fast trackers, to leaders, and some other awards as well. We are going to get some people that will, those who are working very hard. Some will get wristwatches, Rolex wristwatch. Some will get Global InterGold Leader One wristwatch. Others will get a trip to Dubai, a week trip, all expenses paid by the company, and some other awards that will be given out in April. Can you make it? Yes, you can make it. Can you get your 3 people who will invest in this business from the base invest of 1,800? Can your 3 also get 333 who will do the same? And their 3 can they also get their 3? You're almost qualified for the Rolex if you follow what I've just said now. So who says we cannot get a Rolex? Who says we cannot get Global InterGold's brand, the GIG branded wristwatch that is only meant for leaders, that leaders look forward to? You don't have to be a leader to get this award coming up in March or April 2018. Let us set that goal for ourselves and get there. So I'm in the house already. I have, let me come back to Emil Olua. So Emil Olua, I'm going to unmute you. Welcome, sir. You're welcome back. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Can we check, please?
Yeah, earlier on we spoke and you've listened. So do you have any question you want to ask?
Yeah. Basically, I want to ask a question about this factor.
Okay, that's good.
This buying of the security now. Is it does it have anything to do with the one you discussed earlier?
Okay. Earlier on we talked about the 5
yeah.
Okay.
But about these different pages that you've discussed earlier. Can I do the first package separately, or without the first one I can't buy security? The factor.
You can buy security without the first one. That's it. That's the point.
Okay.
You can buy security.
Okay.
Just be an investor without the first one.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
Actually, not really, because I really understood all you discussed, and I'm still trying to know better.
Okay. Yeah, keep coming, sir. You learn a lot. Well, the only thing is, there's a point I need to make clear to you. Agreed, you can be an investor, and that could just be good enough for you. But you make more money when you key into the the incentive program. Because like you analyze, you make 7,000 here, you make 3,600, 1,400, 7,000 again from another table. 900, so you make money from here, from the incentive program.
Okay. So that one can it as in it could be actually bought for future purposes, right?
Exactly, yeah. That's what a lot of people do with the factor, with the security. Okay. It's like you are just securing your future.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a long-term investment.
Okay.
Yeah, but you smile at the end of the day. You make a lot of money, lots and lots of money from it. So you make your decision, right?
Yes, of course.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Emioluwa. Please come around tomorrow again and listen to another presenter. Thank you. I'm going to meet you now. Thank you. Okay, I'm coming to Galaxy S6. Before we go to Professor is in the house, so we are coming to you very soon, sir. I'm going to unmute Galaxy S6 Edge. Good evening, Galaxy S6. We spoke earlier on. Hello? Please, can you unmute yourself? The unmute button is not just working. I don't know why. Okay, Galaxy S8, I'm going to unmute you. Hello? Can you kindly unmute yourself? Hello? Is that Galaxy S8? Okay, good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Yeah, we spoke earlier on when the webinar started.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have any question you have penned down that you want to bring up?
Right now, I don't have any question because I didn't start with you guys at the beginning. So I intend to join by tomorrow.
Okay, that's good.
Start from the beginning and let
That's a
me
very
ask
good
my
question.
questions.
That's okay. So we look forward to having you around tomorrow.
All right, thank you so
All
much.
right, thank you. I'm going to meet you. Now, Galaxy S8. Galaxy S8.
Yeah.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. I just
Yeah. Did you enjoy the webinar? Do you have any question you want to bring up? Hello. Hello, Galaxy S8. Okay, I'm going to meet you. Okay. Is there any other person that is new in the house? If you are new, kindly raise your hand or you send a message. Okay. Big, I'm seeing big. Is big coming for the first time? Where is big? Not big just now. Big. Oh, big. Big is not here again. I saw big. That's not a familiar name. Okay. All right. So, yeah, like I said earlier on, one of respectable clients of the house laid a complaint. And, you know, as usual, Global InterGold is a very transparent business. That is one thing that attracted me to this business. Like one of our leaders, leader Wale Olayinka said, he said, Global InterGold is like a plain paper. Abi, Wale, are you in the house? let me unmute Wale. Wale, Global InterGold is like a plain paper. What you see is what you get. That's what Wale says. And that's the truth about the business. It's a very transparent company that doesn't lie at all. And so when Prof complained this afternoon that he had registered, he had made his prepayment, he had brought 3 people, his 3 have also brought their 3 or their 2, and he has not been paid. I got worried. Almost a part of me got worried. Another part of me was like, it can't be true. I'm not saying Prof is lying, don't get it wrong, but there must be something about it. And so I called Prof because I know him very well. Well, not so well, but he's somebody I respect a lot. I've met him, he's a professor in one of the universities, and it's a privilege to have him in the business. So I said, what happened, sir? He explained to me. And I said, Prof, please give me your login and your password. I want to get to the root of it. And I would like you to come to our webinar for tonight. Let us look at it together and be transparent about it. What has happened? And he did not hesitate. He gave me his login and password, and I'm going to open Prof's back office right away. Before I go on, let me welcome Prof to this webinar briefly. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Okay, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. So I'm going to log into your back office now, sir. Permission. Okay, thank you. So I have Prof. What's this? What's Prof's name again? Okay, I'm going to type your. I thought I had saved it. Let me just type it in. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So this is Prof's back office. I'm going into. Okay. Hello, sir. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, sir. You started from the Global Smart.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So here is your Global Smart table, sir. You are Anthony. Hello, sir.
Yes, Anthony. Yes.
Okay, so this, you are the one on level 3, as you can see from this table.
Yes.
Okay, sir. You brought Margaret and Pastor Aluko.
Yes.
So, yeah, if you can see my cursor is on who? Margaret, isn't it?
Margaret, yes.
And also up on level 1 is my cursor on Pastor Aluko, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, good. So you have come into the business, you have introduced Margaret and you have introduced Pastor Aluko. And Margaret had introduced Honey. Honey, yeah.
Yes. Honey, yes.
And Margaret also introduced Ace, and this is Ace beside Pastor Aluko. So you have a perfect, sir? Ennis, yeah.
Yes, you're right.
So you have a, these are all the people in your team. Do you agree with me, sir? These are all the people you have brought.
Yes, I do.
Okay, sir. So let's look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people, including yourself. So you have brought in 2, and one of your 2 has also brought in 2.
Yes.
When you have 2 on level 1, as we said earlier on, as we always say, the Global Smart Table has 2 sections on level 1. One section 1 is filled up. The company is kind enough to give you 450 euros. The company does not wait until all the 2 sections are filled up, and that is the case in these situations, because your first section is filled up. Obviously,
yeah.
The company had paid you, sir. The company had paid you 450 euros, and I have the evidence here in your back office. Can I show you the evidence, sir?
Yes.
Okay. I'm coming to your finances, my finances. So if you click on my finances, you come
I can see the cost.
Okay, sir. You come to the goal set standard account, as you can see. So I'm going to click on history. Everything that has happened in your back office in this business is there. It's a very transparent business. Now, if you come here from the beginning, you see 275 euros. That was when you made a prepayment to come to the smart table. So you have prepayment goal set global smart, 275 euros plus. Then minus was when the company removed the money, the amount from you. Then you see reward from table for next cycle, 450 euros plus. The company had paid you that 450 euros. But you see that there's a minus. The minus shows that the company has also taken the 450. Now, what did the company take the 450 to do? Let me click on your Global Pro table. So, Global Pro table, sir. Can you see the screen, Daddy?
I can see it.
Okay, can you see yourself on the Goal Set Global Pro table? Can you see where my cursor is?
Yes, I can see it.
Can you see your name, Anthony, here?
Yes.
That is the 450 euros that the company paid you. The company has used the 450 to bring you to another table called the Goal Set Global Pro table. So you have been paid, sir.
Okay.
The only thing you did not do, if you are told, well, you have a leader in your group, you have a leader Fanu, you also have Paul. Who is your sponsor, sir? Paul is your sponsor. Okay.
Yes, Paul, yes.
Okay, sir. Probably you did not tell Paul that you don't want to come to Pro. You have not said it anyway. But if you had wanted to see your cash, it is possible. The company is not saying it is compulsory that they use that 450 to bring you to Pro. All you needed to have done was to have come to where my cursor is. You can see where my cursor is. Information. I'm going to click on information now. See, I've clicked on it.
I can see it.
So you click on information, then the information page opens up. You can see it has opened up. Then you come all the way down. You have different options. Select an action after the completion of this cycle. You could buy gold, place order on Global Pro, or place order on Global Gold Line table. Those are 3 options. You also have accumulate reward. You need to have move to a new table after the completion of the section. Okay. Now, this information section is very key. So many information that we need to have. We need to know about those business. When we come in, most times we get carried away. We don't even read up. We don't come to the information section to know what the company has to offer us. If you had come here, you would have clicked on another button that would show that you don't want to go to Pro. Even though that option is not here again because you have already gone to Pro. The option is there for somebody who is just coming newly. So if you are coming newly, you just come to the information section and click on that the company should not take you to pro, that you want to have the first 450 euros in your hand so that you can show it to the whole world that you have made money for yourself.
Yes, I want to show it to the whole world.
But Prof, you did not click on that button, and so the company had the company had brought you to the pro table. And it is something good that you have done. Don't get it wrong. We have, like me, I always tell people that out of all the tables in this business, I prefer the pro table. I love the pro table because you are investing, you have just brought 450 to this table. And at the end of it, we're having some noise at the background. At the end of this, by the time you move to level 3, now on this your table, you have Paul Ade on level 3. When Paul Ade starts earning money, 3 people, like you are alone here. Your 2 direct have not moved from Smart to come and meet you. If they come and join you, they will stay directly on top of you. A 3rd person comes here, and you will extract yourself from here. You will move to level 3. The 3 clients on top of you move to level 2, and you start making your money from level 1. You are going to make 1,002 from here, another 1,002, another 1,002. And that is 3,600 euros you make from the pro table. So that is what you probably did not know, sir. And I'm not blaming you, Prof, because of the kind of job you are doing. You're a professor in a university in Nigeria. So we all respect you, and we know that time is an issue for you. You don't have time to come for the webinar. But maybe what you should do from now onward is that all webinars are recorded. If you are at the lecture room at that point, or you are busy somewhere having one meeting or the other, you can simply listen to the recorded version. It will tell you everything. You don't even miss anything as long as you are listening to the recorded version on a daily basis. Now, let me take you back to your smart table, sir. So now you see that the company has paid you, and the money paid to you has been used to bring you to the pro table. And the reason why the company did that is that you did not tell the company that you don't want to come to pro, you want to have your money. So they assume that you are just like throwing your balaja. Who wants more money? Who will prefer to go to pro than have 450 euros? Who would like to convert the 450 euros to 3,600 euros from the pro table? And that's exactly what they did for you. And there's nothing to worry about. This is just, I'm back to your smart table. Now, what you need to do on this table is Honey should bring a second leg. Honey has brought praise. Honey should bring a second person, client or direct referral to this place. Okay. And we get another 450 euros from this section. Remember, you got 450 here that has taken you to pro. Yes. Another 450 is waiting for you here, sir. So just
once Honey brings somebody.
So what will happen now, sir? When Honey brings a second person, the second person comes in, and the company pays you 450. Now let me explain to you now, Prof, so that you understand what will happen to this for second 450. This second 450 is yours. The choice is yours. Although I'll give you my own advice. The second 450, if you want to keep making money from the global smart table, you will give an instruction to Global InterGold to take 275 euros from the 450 they are giving you to use it to reinvest back for you on the smart table. Yeah. So when the company takes that 275, you will go and meet your sponsor on his table, Paul. You go and meet Paul on his table. And gradually you move from level 1 to 2 and to 3 one more time, and you get another 900 euros. And of course, this second 900 euros you are getting, remember you are getting 450 first. You are not going to pro again. So that's 450, you are going to put it in your pocket. You cannot show it to the whole world. Then another 450 again. Now, 275 had brought you back to smart. You have 175 that will be counting in your back office. And that is the post that you refer to on the forum today, that you like the post, but that you have not received your 175. The reason why you have not received the 175 is because there is nobody on this empty space. The moment only brings one more person to this space, you get 450. 275 will be used to reinvest you back for another 900 euros, and 175 will be counting down your back office as the money that you can show to the whole world. Of course, Global InterGold will remove 15% management fee as their own, as their own profit, or that's how they make their money in the business. So expect that to happen when you get your 175. Management fee must be removed. Then the company buys gold for you. then the company, if you live in London, you can collect your gold. On any European country, you can get your gold. If you don't live in Europe, the company buys
My
it.
son is in London. You can collect it for me.
Beautiful. Just write a letter to support and see if that will be granted. You can collect it for you, sir.
Okay.
So that is how it is, Prof. Are you satisfied now, sir?
Very satisfied.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm very happy, sir.
But I'm glad here listening to you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, Prof. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you. I remember the first time I met at the university when I came to give a lecture with my namesake, Lida Fanu. I will never forget that, sir. Thank you very much for the way you received me and my team. We look forward to coming to University of I don't want to mention your university. We look forward to coming over to university again and then talk to more of those professors like we did the first time I came. Very soon you invite us.
If I have something to show them, I'm sure of them will invest.
Oh, thank you very much. I remember you also invested in the Fractal program. You called me a day to the end of Fractal and you did your investment.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations, sir. You're a co-owner of Global InterGold. Just watch what will happen to your investment in another year.
I'm watching.
You are watching. Thank you very much, Prof. Say hello to mommy for me and everybody. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, please. It's nice listening to you.
All right, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Good
sir.
night, everybody.
Nice. Thank
bye.
you. Oh, thank you, ma. Thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy. Everybody, thank you.
Bye, everybody. Say bye-bye to you.
All right, sir. Okay. So thank you all for coming to the webinar. I have an hand raised up. I have BIG. So I'm going to call on Big. Hello, BIG. Good evening. BIG, can you please unmute yourself so that we can listen to you and round up for tonight? Our time is fast spent. BIG, I've unmuted you, but I can't hear from you. I guess there's a problem. Probably you log out and log in again and click the audio button. Click the audio button when you're coming back. So, I thank you all for coming. Adiola Labi, thank you very much, madam. I always look forward to having you every night. Good evening, Adiola Labi.
Good evening, my sister. How are you? Well done.
Having you around. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we look forward to having you more. Auntie Edna, thank you for coming. Galaxy S6, thank you. Galaxy S8, Gold Queen. Oh, Gold Queen, welcome. Thanks for coming. It's nice having you around. Hey, my dear, Jennifer Iranian. Thanks for coming, Jennifer. Thanks for coming. Gold for Wealth. Lida Wale, thank you. Thank you very much. Judith Stevens, thank you for coming. You're always available at the webinars. Andy Lukes, thank you. Really appreciate you. Okwama Frank, thank you for coming. Uncle Sam Gold, thank you for coming, sir. Team Abuja, thank you, my dear sister. Love you. Vicky Jem, thank you. Vicky Jem, thank you. Yemi Oyinlola, thank you, Yemi Oyinlola. So thank you all for coming. We appreciate you. Look forward to having more of us tomorrow for tomorrow's webinar. Until we see again, keep smiling to the bank. Thank you. I have a chat. Let me listen to it. Okay, well done. You are an asset to the platform. Always a job. Oh, thank you, Adiola Labi. I'm so excited. Thank you for appreciating me. All right, thank you, everybody. I'm going to unmute everybody. I will say our customary good night. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Good night,
everyone.
Good night. You didn't thank me, Sister Tolu.
You didn't thank me. Okay, what's your name?
Bolinton Gold. You didn't thank me, Bolinton Gold.
Bolinton. Who is Bolinton Gold? Bolinton Gold. Oh, my darling sister from London, Sister Bola, thank you for coming. Love you, love you.
Thank you, love you.
Come, keep
well done.
What's your
okay?
I can't see your name here. What's your screen name? Your screen name?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Probably you are one of the Galaxy.
Galaxy S8 Plus.
Okay. I was trying to unmute you. I couldn't. Thank you, Sister Bola Bolintigo. Thank you. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
God bless. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Nice presentation. Well done. Bye. Wow. This is really bad.